This is Justin of Team Herpy Derp with the deck profile for my Salvo Dad Chaos. It's my main deck at the moment. I'm running it at locals. I went 3-3, which was okay. I lost to Infernities, Hieratics, and Gadgets. And the Gadget matchup was my hardest. He had actually got first place in locals last week, though. Alright. So I run 3 Caius. That was pretty successful. It did get Effect Veiler quite a lot, though. But the extra 1,000 damage to, like, most decks was pretty useful. Alright, 3 Black Salvo. At first, I was running 2, but then I found, like, they would get Veilered, and it'd be kind of a dead card, so I need that third copy to be able to get my Rose play. And 3 Decoiches to combo with the Black Salvo to get out Rose or Ancient Fairy Dragon. And, flipped draw card. Alright, 3 Cyber Valleys. That's also part of my stall and drawing power. It gets them from play, so I have some other cards that combo with it. 3 Battle Faders was extremely good against the Hieratic Dragons and Infernities, since they pop off your field really fast, and you'll need to defend, and then you can just sack it for Chaos or something. And then I have 3 Dimensional Alchemists, which helps me recycle the Faders, Valleys, if they get roof and play, like, just set him or put him in attack mode, roof play top card. And he's pretty much my only monster that'll normal summon attack, and then just use effects and attack with it. 2 Cyber Dragon. It's just a light monster. It's a free summon. It baits out Bottomless and Solums and Rios. 2 Veilers to help against Hieratic and Infernity matchups and whatever else. Then it's a tuner level 1, so it combos with my Faders and Valleys to get out Formula Synchron. 2 Card Trooper. He's my Miller, and he's a floater as well. I'm getting draws by killing him. So a lot of my cards, you notice with the Card Troopers, the Valleys, and the Decoiches, I get draws out of them. 2 Rykos for some destruction. Helps pop off back row since I only run Heavy Storm in the main. And a Mills. 2 Chaos Sorcerer. And that's your one of your boss monsters. You'll just remove play 2, get him out. Maybe get something roof and play with effect. Gores. I got him out a whole bunch of duels. He was quite easy for this deck since you're not really having any back row. And he's just good in general. Dark Armed, with all my Grave Manipulation and the Darks, well, you gotta play him. Honest, since I do have lights, and sometimes when they attack into a valley, and they'll expect it, to use the effect, I just drop Honest. Sure, Valley gets destroyed as well, but sometimes you get rid of their key monster. And if you combine Honest with an Envoy, that's just ridiculously powerful. And also when I pull him out, it's extremely good. And Necroface is my final choice, because I can normal summon it and shuffle all my different plays back in my deck and my opponents as well. And then it gains 100 attack for each. Or when it's from play, both players banish top 5, which combos with my 3 Gold Sarks, because if I notice my opponent's using a deck that's grave-based and needs like certain monsters to win, I'll go for Sarking that to hopefully remove from play the remaining stuff. And Allure, your draw power, Dark Hole, Heavy, and Reborn. These are your main choices with Gold Sarks, since these cards are extremely powerful to have, and I always go for Heavy pretty much most of the time, because you need to clear the back row. And 1 Return for the Different Dimension is your trump card. You can use it with a lot of combos in the deck that you'll figure out as you play. Then you got your Formula Synchron, as mentioned before, for your Faders and Formulas and Valley and all that. Armory Arm, because I do have Salvos, and then, if like Salvo gets Failered or something, I could have like a Fader on the fields or a Valley and try to go for Armory Arm, which also Armory Arm attached to an Envoy is extremely powerful as well. Magical Android, my level 5, just gives me more life points. My level 6 is Guy of the Night, because he's just 26, and that's quite powerful in this format. Double Black Rose, because pretty much mostly the time only needed to, because I get Veilered a lot and Solmed, all that crap. One Ancient Fairy Dragon, that's good against Gravekeeper and Dark World matchups, since I can just pop their field spell and then gain 1,000. And other effect to special summon at level 4 or lower, and I can't conduct my Battle Phase, that's kind of decent, but 3,000 defense is the best part. Thought Ruler, good negation and life point gain. 2 Stardusts, typical. Now, Void Ogre Dragon is kind of a tech choice for me, because if I empty my hand and get him out, he's basically a Sheehan with more attack. 2 Chimera Tech, since I do run all the machines and everything, and if I'm versing gadgets like I did before, I get him out. Now 2 Chimera Tech Over Dragon, because my side deck sides into a build that can pull him out easily. And let me get my side deck out. 1 second. Alright, here's my side. Got Cyber Dragon, Triple Zui, because I basically just side into a Future Fusion, because you gold Sark. Don't side these in when I'm doing that, but these are just for more needed back row destruction. Future Fusion, Overload, another Overload for the Chimera Tech side in. Limits removal can be good. 2 Protos and Dekoichi. It's basically just siding in more machines if you want to go the Future Fusion, Overload Fusion. But when you do that, you don't dump salvos, you just dump the Dekoichis. So you can summon a salvo, special summon Dekoichi, blow up the field, and then with Black Rose, and then Overload Fusion and attack direct for game, if you don't get Veilered. That's pretty much the only weakness. And then the MSTs is just for more back row destruction if you need the side bet in. And, well, that's my whole deck.